Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another World of Tanks replay with your host, GreatTaz. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell from occasional to always. Now let's get this battle on the road in 3, 2, 1, roll out. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. GreatTaz here once again with another World of Tanks replay. And today, we have the pleasure of watching Murdoch 2 from the LEPEW clan. He is playing the AMX M4 MLE 51, or the AMX M4 51. He is on Westfield, and we're going to watch him work the magic, for to say. This is the Tier 9 French heavy, non-auto loading heavy. And here we can see, I'm pretty sure he's got this tank pretty close to fully upgraded. I think that's the top. Ooh, that kind of hurt. As you can see, the hulls of most of the French tanks are really similar in design. I mean, it looks like the, kind of like the Lorraine 40-ton and the AMX 50, 100, and 120, but it's not. The hull is actually a little bit modified, a little more armored, and as you can see here, the gun is definitely a little bit better. Now you can see he's trying to get them shots in. He wants to keep that guy kind of planted. That's his second track. We're pretty sure that he repaired once already in the track. He's going to take that commander shot, and he gets it. That's a good shot. And by tracking his enemy twice, especially after he's pretty sure that he didn't just let it repair, he used the repair kit, that just means that the enemy is not going to go anywhere the second time, and it's going to allow his team to do that much more damage. All right, takes a second shot into that IS, right into the side turret, and makes it go bye-bye. All right, now Murdoch's team is winning 2-0, and he finds the SU-144, and the Jag Panther. Blocks the first Jag Panther and the 122's rounds, but unfortunately, the next Jag Panther round does take a good hit on him. Now, what he's doing here is kind of, I'm not quite sure, because he's going to be able to, giving that Jag Panther a little more, well, it doesn't matter because the Jag Panther is now spotted and he's going to be dead. He was giving the Jag Panther a little bit more side profile, and that wasn't probably going to be, in the long run, a very good thing because it's going to allow the Jag Panther to actually get better hits. All right, the IS-3A said, I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball, and he's running. But it's not going to do him any good because he takes one shot right in the pooper scooper. He's going to take a second one right in the back rear. Oh, Artie says he doesn't like Murdoch, so he's going to give him some loving. Now, the changes that came along with the new Artie thing does make Artie really a nerf. Less damage at the outer ring, and there's artillery that just rely on the splash damage like all the American. So literally it's a major punch in the American line, basically starting at the M12. They're high damage, high splash area, but low accuracy artillery, and they took the biggest hit from this. They didn't get no buffs whatsoever to anything. It was just a straight out nerf. So it is what it is. I keep saying the Wargaming is continuing to point this game right towards its own people, the Russian populace, and not really caring about anybody else in the world, because as Quickie Baby did once before, I don't know where that video is, but he did a good review late last year, I think it was, in 2018, maybe mid-2018, and he went over basically, as you can see right there, there's the AMX 50. You look at the hull, the AMX 50, and then the hull Ooh, that's going to hurt. Oh, he bounced it. That was lucky. And look at the hull of the AMX M4. It's pretty much the same. The big difference is the turrets. For looks, handling and gun power is a totally different thing. But Quickie Baby did a video on basically just this, what was going on in the North American and the European servers, and their huge loss rates is just ridiculous. It's just gotten worse and worse. And yeah, like any online game, you gotta, keep your people. Ooh, I think he hit the turret. I think he hit not the turret, but I think he hit the. Ooh, I'm not sure who killed that guy. Oh, the STVRV S1. You gotta keep really your people happy, but they only seem to be worrying about one demographic, and overall the Russian demographic may have more players, but I really don't think that, in all truthfulity, that they put the amount of money into it that the European and the all right, he walked out of that one. That was a close one. Almost ended up on his roof, and that thing ends up on the roof. It's not getting off, not very easily, at least. So they don't really look at the demographics from North America and Europe, and I think between North America and Europe, they probably make more money between those two areas than they do in the Russian. But it is what it is. This is Wargaming is a Russian company. They are very perturned towards their own company. So I'm a little bashing and not talking about the actual game here. But as you can see, Murdoch, ooh, that's a bad position. There we go. Much better to see. Murdoch here to give you a good run through. This tank is a really good, got good armor. It got a good gun. It's just kind of slow compared to the autoloader line, and it doesn't put out that huge amount of damage quickly, and then have to walk back and turn around and have to walk back and reload. They do very comparable damage. I don't know the numbers and stats exactly, but this is a real good haul down type of line, because the turrets are really good. So are the frontal armor, which is really funny because the AMX 50s all have paper thin armor on the whole front of the tanks. So, and they're really pretty much the same hull, at least in design. I've never been to a French tank museum. So, all right, let's go and see how Murdoch did, and we're going to roll right on over to WattReplays.eu and see how he did. All right, here we go. Ace Tanker. Oh, he's got a lot of little badges here. Starts off with Ace Tanker. He got Hand of God, Spotter, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Fighter, and Shellproof. Now, Spotter's kind of a little weird in a heavy tank, but it can happen, especially when no one wants to get in front of you to do the spotting. Steel Wall, of course, that goes right along with Shellproof and Hand of God. And High Caliber. Now, that High Caliber comes from his 6,014 damage. It was a tier A9 battle. Wasn't any higher. And his Ace Tanker comes from 1,561 base experience. Really high base experience there. We're going to see why. 22 shots. Well, he got Spotter. That's part of the reason, if you look at it. He got Spotter. He got Shellproof. He got High Caliber, which adds to it. He got Steel Wall. And he got Hand of God. So that all adds to his experience. All these may not seem like a lot, but each individual thing, because you've done it, adds a little more boost to your base experience. And back to the detailed report. 22 fired, 18 hit, 15 penned, 6K damage, 1.2 from over 300. He received 14 hits, only 2 penned, 10 were non-penetration, and of those, 3 hits were splash damage. All right, blocked 4.2 thousand damage. It was almost pretty much 4.3. Spotted 2. He damaged 9, destroyed 4. Had 2,500 in assistance and 1.6 kilometers. So he traveled a little bit of distance, and it wasn't very long of a battle. And as we know, he didn't die, but yet this one has this time of destruction. So he lived through this battle. Watt Replays is being goofy again. 59,000 base credits for personal reserves. He earned another 44,000. That totals up to definitely not 133,000. But again, Watt Replays does not show everything like World of Tanks does. All right. On top of that, he did have a lot of ammunition. I don't remember seeing him firing any premium, but it looks like he probably did, because I know for 22 rounds, it's definitely not going to literally double. You be 2,000 credits a shot with standard. So I'm going to figure that he was. I wasn't paying attention to that. 3 in consumables and 13 in repair. So walks out with 75. His 1561 was a 2 times. He had personal reserves running, mission stuff, and personal actions. Got another 5K. So that's 11K experience to help him get into the AMX M4 54 or the Tier 10. And Quickie Baby also did a review on what tanks are actually better, the Tier 9s, the Tier 10s. And Quickie Baby actually sat down and said that he thinks that the 51 is actually better than the 54, and we can see kind of why. So with that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is GreatTaz. I'm going to get out of here, but before I do, if you like this video, please click the like. It helps out. If you did not like this video and thinks it absolutely deserves it, go ahead and click the thumbs down. If you're not a subscriber, please take a moment to subscribe, and if you want instant notification of all my new uploads like this one, and or the one that's coming next week, the AMX M4 54, click that bell, click it from occasional to always, and you'll get them every time a new upload is loaded by me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that all being said, hope to see you out on the battlefield. This is GreatTaz saying, see you out there.